Bitnar set out on a mission, sewing, cutting, pasting, and painting in order to create and carry the weight of the world on his shoulders.
I'm Atlas. I'm chained to the wall with the weight of the world, but I'm falling apart.
The costume matches the theme of Fantasy Fest, a concalypse.
It's the end of the world.
So does Sue D'Antonio's getup.
Out of the ruins rises the alien spaceship and the alien.
It is Halloween weekend, after all, and dressing up is part of the fantasy.
I got an outfit for every event just in case.
I picked up the two you put in your house, right?
Here at Key West, there are the costumes that you put on and then the ones you paint on. I think I'm ready for Fantasy Fest.
My friends and I are doing exotic birds this year. I'm a flamingo.
Most of this enormous crowd participates, but only the most serious contenders get to compete in the biggest costume contest on the island, Pretenders in Paradise.
The last 2 years, I won #1.
The moment was months in the making for Daniel Bitnar, and then suddenly the apocalypse began looking more like the apocalypse, thanks to the outer bands of Hurricane Sandy. High winds and rain forced organizers to cancel Pretenders in Paradise hours before it was set to begin.
The wind was blowing, and the safety of the contestants and the participants was of primary importance to the fair house.
The news was crushing for a man who was prepared to carry the weight of the world. Canceled? You've been working on the costume for a year.
Yeah, well, we can fight against nature.
And we have such a huge crowd out here. Listen, we would love to show you this crowd, but some of the outfits are way too lewd for television. People are having a great time, and even though that one event is canceled, there are many more parties, including one right here, one of the most famous bars in Key West, coming up tonight at 8 o'clock. We'll have a full wrap-up at 11 o'clock. Back to you.
A party without a